Welcome to the Walkabout for the Emirates Great Britain Sail Grand Prix in Portsmouth. The press conference has just wrapped up. There's a few drivers that are coming my way, and I might grab the man of the hour, the home team. Hey Dylan, how you going?
How you doing?
You excited for your home event?
Yeah, really excited, and it looks like we've got some fantastic British weather. It's always like this, remember?
Oh, okay. Well, the wind is looking also good this weekend. Have you done much sailing here? What can fans expect on this race course?
We had a good day on the water yesterday and some great conditions, so if we get that, we'll put on a fantastic show, and just seeing how close the start's going to be to the shore, it could be quite spicy on Sunday.
You guys, you've had really good start to the season, then struggled a bit. What have you been analysing to put into place this weekend?
Yeah, we were really disappointed with the events in San Fran and New York, but we bounced back on the second day in New York, and finished strong. So hopefully build on that momentum, and we know it's a long season, so it's going to be up and down, and hopefully we've had our little low bit.
And we know that your flight controller Luke Parkinson likes to send it. So is he looking forward to the forecast this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'd love a bit of everything, and if we get some big wind and the small wings, that would be super exciting. See if we can break that top speed.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Dylan, and enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
All right, who else can we grab? Oh, perfect. Nicole is right here next to me. Hi. You mind if I steal you away for a second? Yeah. How you going?
Good.
You guys, we're matching. Yeah.
Vice versa.
It can. The good thing about red is it can be Spanish, it can be Emirates, it can be everything. But here we are in Portsmouth. You guys have won the last two events. Going for a third.
Clearly going for it, but let's see what happens now. We'll try to do everything we can to get into that final and fight for the win on Sunday. But yeah, let's see. It looks like it's going to be an interesting race course. A lot going on. Wind, some tide, some
rocks in the way.
In the middle. So yeah, it'll be exciting.
Now, last season, obviously, you guys ended up winning the championship, but you weren't kind of at the top the whole time. Whereas this one, you're leading the pack. We're halfway through the season. Does it feel different, fighting from the top and trying to keep everyone below you?
It is for sure different. I mean, I think we also came into this season, obviously, from a way different place. Last season, we started being last, where a fifth feels like a really good result, and then you win the championship, and obviously then a fifth feels like, it doesn't feel the same, even though obviously with as close as it gets and how close the racing is, every point matters. So yeah, it is different, but obviously we're happy with the results we're getting, with more than the results, how we're working together and how we're improving, and the fact that from that win we've been able to really get into the fight and show that we're up there as well. So yeah, really happy with that.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the weekend's racing. It's going to be fun out there.
Thank you.
All right, who else can we find? Oh, Peter Berling's this way. We'll just wait right here and he'll walk straight past me. We hope. Peter Berling, what's happening?
Lisa, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
You excited to get racing again here in England? We haven't been here for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like an awesome grandstand. It's my first time seeing it driving in just for this press conference. Yeah, it's super cool to see the setup, and looking forward to seeing it full over the weekend and trying to put on a good show.
Now, Auckland has the record for the biggest SailGP event ever, but I hear this is going to rival it. But do you think the fans will be the same?
I think it's going to be pretty hard to top Auckland, especially all the boats around, the kind of cityscape in the background. But yeah, fan numbers, I mean, hopefully it sets us a new good benchmark for next year. And we're always trying to improve the Auckland events. Anything we can learn from what they've done here in Portsmouth would be super cool.
And you guys had a great event in New York. You feel like the momentum's coming back your way. You're back in that top three. Does it feel good?
Yeah, we definitely reasonably happy with the American legs. I feel like we still are learning and evolving and trying to get comfortable as a group. But really pleased with the way we're doing that, and just looking forward to continuing that progression into this weekend. And I mean, the forecast looks awesome back on the T-foils, which will be good, and the course looks quite interesting, to be fair. I don't think we've sailed a course like this before, so it'll be just all about who adapts and puts their best foot forward or take a win. Yeah,
what do you think the trickiest thing is going to be about this racetrack, or like what is kind of be the key this weekend?
Yeah, well, a couple of the drafts I've seen have had some pretty weird kind of offset courses, so it'll could be pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm sure it's just going to be about who gets off the start well. Start's always so critical for these, and if you don't get off the start well, making sure you tick off a good number of boats as well, because you're definitely not going to get all of them when you're right at the top in Mark 1. So, and then just doing the basics really well, make sure the boat's nice and reliable. But I mean, it's going to be good, right? Looks like an awesome weekend, and plenty going on.
Yeah, the racing is going to be epic. Enjoy it.
Hey, we'll do.
Thanks, Pete. Alrighty, who else shall we chat to? Shall we head into the chaos? Hello, how you going?
Good.
You're commuting from home? You live near here, right?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I was in my front room this morning.
Oh, how nice is that after travelling the world?
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a surreal feeling, to be honest. I'm so used to jumping on a plane and coming to these events, and to just be walking out the front door and down to the adrenaline lounge is it's a little bit strange, to be honest.
Well, as a local, what can we expect this weekend? Everyone's telling me the forecast is fantastic.
It is fantastic, yeah. It's southwesterly. I think on Saturday it's looking like 12 knots, which is perfect. A little bit windier on Sunday. So, I mean, I don't think you could really ask for much more. Hopefully the rain stays away. I think there's a little bit of rain, but it wouldn't be a British event without a little bit of that.
Exactly. I made sure to pack my wet weather gear for this one, so I'm all good. But racing this weekend, looks like we're going to be back on the T-foils.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking forward to that?
Yeah, we are actually. We've had good form on the T-foils at previous events. So yeah, excited to get back onto them. I think, to be honest, I think most crews will be keen to get back on the T-foils. It was interesting in New York getting back onto the L boards, and to be honest, the boats, they're still very fast, but they felt a little bit sluggish in comparison to the T's. So yeah, excited to get them back out.
And the other thing that people said, there's a few little obstacles out there on the racetrack. What can you tell us about that to look out for?
Yeah, there's a few obstacles. There's, concrete Navy forts and big 40-metre posts to get aircraft carriers in and out of Portsmouth, metal channel markers. Yeah, I think Annie, our strategist and eyes out for us, is going to have heaps on this weekend.
Well, if SailGP wasn't hard enough out there racing, a few more obstacles than nothing, right? But, I mean, the fans are going to be amazing. Obviously, you guys don't have a home event in Canada this year. You will next year.
Yeah.
But can we see some Canadian flags in the grandstand this weekend then?
I'm pretty sure we will, yeah. I'm pretty sure we will.
Awesome. Enjoy the racing, Giles. Thanks for chatting.
Thank you.
All right, who else do we need to get? I know Tom Slingsby was down that way if we want to wait in line. All right, well, I found Tom Slingsby. Tom, we're here in the UK. Sun's out. Wind's going to be great this weekend.
Yeah, the forecast looks amazing. The sun is out. The wind's supposed to come in. I think they're expecting a little bit of rain tomorrow before the racing, and then the sun comes out for the racing with a great forecast. So can't not be excited.
Now, there always is like an Aussie-Kiwi rivalry, but there's also a good Aussie-British rivalry. Well, I think Australians just love rivalry, it sounds like. But, there's the Ashes, but I'm hearing that this is the Splashes. Beating the UK, the British on British waters feels pretty good.
It definitely does. I've done it a couple of times, actually. In Cows in 2019, one of the first SailGP events, we got the win here. And then we also won the event in Plymouth. Having to watch the British squirm during our national anthem is something I'll remember forever, and if I can do that again this week, I will.
Now, New York, it was such a tricky event. Every venue has its own challenges. What are the challenges that this racecourse is going to have?
This racecourse has got a few challenges. I think the biggest one being the fort in the middle of the racetrack, and then also some of the big piers going on and the big pile markers. That's something we don't have in a lot of events. It sounds like the wind is going to be up and there will be waves, but as Aussies, that suits us. We like that. And so for me, it's probably going to be in cycling, they call it road furniture with a lot of roundabouts and stuff. But I guess we call it sea furniture out here with forts and piles on the racetrack.
Well, you're pretty race ready, because congratulations, you got second at the Moth Worlds. Was it nice to go sailing, just by yourself, no offense to your team, and just kind of just reconnect on that foiling boat?
It really was. For me, I sort of did it for my own development, and it'd been 4 years since I'd raced a solo boat again, and just going out there and learning all the skills and racing the boat by myself without anyone having to help me or tell me what to do. It was quite nice, and it really sharpened my skills. I feel really good heading into this weekend, and I feel fresh. I've just done a month of foiling in Lake Garda and feeling ready to roll.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the weekend, and thanks for chatting.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, Russell, everyone wants to know what you think this weekend. Who do you think is going to come out on top?
Well, I think the Australians are going to be strong. Slingsby's coming in with high confidence. So he's going to be strong, I think, and that team is always consistent. And it's a high wind forecast on Sunday. They're pretty good in those sort of conditions. I think the Spanish have been racing really well. You wouldn't rule them out. They're probably going to be your top 2 teams. I'm actually also picking Canada, North Star Canada, to really have a good event. I think this is right in their wheelhouse as well in terms of the conditions.
And any surprises? You obviously picked that Mubadala Brazil was going to get a win. Who's going to be the surprise this weekend?
If there was a surprise, I think it might be Brazil again in the odd race. They actually sail remarkably well as well in the high wind conditions. They prefer the stronger winds than the lighter winds. But Sunday looks like it's going to be a real test, for all these teams. So, we'll see.
Well, it should be great to watch, and we'll catch up at the end of the weekend and see what happens.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Russell. Well, that wraps up the walkabout for the Emirates Great Britain Sail Grand Prix. As you heard, it's going to be an awesome weekend of racing. I can't wait to see how it all plays out, and I'll see you for the debrief.